Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. You may notice that I've got quite a lot of gold. One of the things that we're doing is we are saving up in order to be able to enhance cards. And I'm in the process of going through planning what I want for each of the characters' enhancements. You can take them out after you've already put them in, but it becomes expensive to do that. And there's plenty of good cards throughout all the levels of the characters, so I don't know if I really want to be enhancing any level 1 cards until we've got stuff that's worth putting on them. So I like this heal 1 on bounce back. In theory, we could have heal 1 shield, heal 1 bless, and that's instantly a lot more useful than just heal 1 by itself. But in order to do those, we need the Sunkeeper. Anyway, I'm digressing. I want us to do some more exploration, open up more areas so we can move on to some of the other story missions. So we're going to go for a shot in the dark. A group of villagers has been celebrating a friend's birthday at a local inn when a bandit leader demanded payment. They refused and are now trapped inside. This is going to give us the major power potion design, and it's going to unlock a place called the Sloshed Squirrel, which sounds like a pretty good pub. Ban Archer Elite, Vermin Scout Elites. It's going to be a lot of range stuff. And an encounter en route. The path leads you to a ravine with a rickety old rope bridge as the only way across as far as you can see. The ropes look very worn and the wooden planks rather rotten, but looking for another way across looks like it could take quite some time. Across the bridge. The rope bridge creaks and sways precariously under your weight with each step. You nearly make it across when suddenly one of the planks snaps and you fall from the bridge. You manage to catch one of the ropes that held the plank before you would fall into the ravine, but a small pouch of gold flies from your belt. No! You pull yourself up, cautiously make it the rest of the way to the other side. You breathe a sigh of relief after such a close call and continue your journey. 12 gold. I am sad. I am so sad. You're greeted by a villager who's escaped to Demon Spine. He informs you that after the vermlings initially attacked, his friends assumed they could go to the pub, have a pint of ale, and wait for it all to blow over. But apparently, that advice doesn't work too well in a crisis. You head down the forest track to the Sloshed Squirrel, which seems pretty well used considering it only leads to a pub. As you near the building, arrows whiz past from your party from all directions. You are under attack. Okay, I think we'll go for Streamliner. So we want to have as many cards left as possible at the end of the scenario. And we'll try for Hunter and try and get an elite kill on the Summoner. I don't know if that one's going to be possible, but we'll give it a go. What the? Bandits working with Vermlings? These guys are going to have a lot of ranged attacks. Best to get up close and personal. And that is entirely what we intend to do. So let's have a look at what we've got. We need to kill all enemies in all rooms. We have 5 enemies in this room. And then we've got a little corridor. And then a final room on the other side. I am concerned about the potential for damage that these guys are going to put out. So let's think what we're going to want to do. Cauterizing makes a lot of sense. It's always a very good initial move. So if we're going to go for cauterize, we can go here, we can hit both of these guys and start wearing them down. For what else we do, though, in theory, if we go a little bit later, we could use Furious Aid to heal up any damage that we've taken beforehand. But I feel like it starts to get a bit risky. I'd be almost tempted to go for Numb the Pain and take a little bit of damage planning to just tank some of the rest. they could still end up going faster than us. It's distinctly a possibility. Over the back, knowing that we've got a little bit of cover here, I think getting the wolves out again is a pretty good move. They don't really have much space to maneuver, but they've got enough, is my worry. So if we're going Living Knight to summon the wolves, we could also purposefully go slowly. And do a bit of ranged attacking. So Volatile Flame will be range 3. 1, 2, 3. That could hit him. Yeah. Let's try it. Archers are setting down a whole bunch of traps. Wow, that is not what I was expecting. A little bit of damage, not too problematic. That's a bit of an issue. You guys, half sorry, half not, but you are definitely a good target at this point. And I'm almost tempted to step in and stun one of them, like the elite. So 2 damage to us, and we'll stun the elite. And then we can heal one of that damage back. And then get Cauterized back. Take the damage. I won't be happy about it, but we'll take it. Oh, this is really frustrating having those traps in place. Maybe I should just walk onto it and take the damage myself. But then we're not going to be able to summon the wolves. Unless I summon the wolves now and then step in. Okay. Undo. So, this is a legitimate strategy because we've got the Scroll of Healing, so we can kind of cheat a little bit. So there's the wolves. Here's me taking some damage and then healing up. Okay, over this side. Bounce back, Cauterize. We'll try and get some more damage out on these guys. Over this side, we want to move quickly. So Blackfire will let us get in between the two of them. Although biting... no, Blackfire to move in. And... Mighty Bond will get us attacking with one of the wolves. I think one of the wolves is going to end up just charging straight onto the... Oh, actually, wasn't one of these... Yeah, unwavering hand. We can move him onto the trap. That's what we'll do. The wolf may still charge in and be foolish. I hope not, but if it happens, it happens. Okay, so cauterize on you and you. What are you guys actually doing? Attack 1, range 4, target 2. So you're going to shoot a wolf. So we could save a wolf by running onto this and running off it. Like that. Very painful. That wolf did not do as much as I hoped. That one did. Okay, well that means we can do healing like this. And jump. Oh, it's not a jump. Well, I'm glad I didn't plan on getting in the middle then, because that would have been really embarrassing. So one's there, straight back here. Get him muddled up. Ooh. Yeah, that was painful. Ah! Shoot through an obstacle. Cheeky. Okay, let's try and get some damage on these quickly. Unbridled power and resolute stand, I think. That'll move us in, get some damage going. Biting Wind can give a bit of healing. Up to there. And Mighty Bond could get us doing another move and attack. So consume it. Get him gone. Wolf gets a bit closer. Let's get the heal coming in. Alright, it's only adjacent ones. Well, let's, in that case, actually just wallop this guy. No. I will burn a card for that. Jeez. I will burn Strength and Agony instead of taking 6 damage. 6 damage is an insane amount. Right, from the brink, we're going to move up, push him onto that. That'll also put us quite nicely on there. And there's not much else we're going to want to do this turn, so let's just do Growing Rage. Over this side, Wild Animation would get us Thorn Shooter. We're going to end up moving slowly though. It's not even worth pushing him. It's not worth pushing him because he's going to die on his turn. So let's come this way. push. We haven't burned... Well, we've burned one card, but it's still better to just hit him with a plain attack. Then again... would have been better to let the wolf just do its thing. Right, we're gonna hit him. Yeah, let's hit him. At least we got that done. Step on, get the gold. Felt like a bit of a palaver the first room, not gonna lie. Let's move across, grab that bit of gold. Yeah, there's really not much gold around these parts. We've only got 2 so far. And I know that there's those 2 there, and then there's 1 up here. Oh, there's another one just right there. I see. Okay. Well, we'll step across and grab this one while we have a long rest over this side and get some health back. Right, at this point, I think we lose Volatile Flame. We'll have a long rest over this side, that'll get us back our health. And we could move slowly on this side with an aim to step in and bring out let's move as slowly as we can. So we're going to bring out the Thorn Shooter behind us after we've opened the... No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to heal up. So Unwavering Hand will heal us for 3, and then we can move to just in front of the doorway with a different thing, like Forged Ferocity. This is a far more sensible use of time. And we will lose Furious 8, because we don't really need healing that much on this side. Or Growing Rage. We'll lose Growing Rage. Growing Rage is really good later on, but right now not so much. Okay, let's get in the room and see what we've got. So from the brink will move us in quite nicely. Cauterize will follow up on that. We'll get Wild Animation, some of the Thorn Shooter behind us. And Mighty Bond could move it forwards and get it attacking already. Or it could move us in. Either way, it's a pretty good choice. Open the door. Ooh, look at that. Oh, I'm so going to push you. I am so going to push you, and it is going to be satisfying. I move to there. Now I'm going to have to move to here. So we'll get disadvantage on you, and we'll hit you. Okay, that's fine. So skip movement. Push you. Hit both of these guys. Don't care about the time 0 because he's gonna take damage over time and die. That's gonna be a nasty ranged attack though. Ow. Maybe I will burn a card rather than taking 6 damage. Let's get rid of Resolute Stand. So we're not doing a good job of keeping all of our cards around. That much is pretty clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get in and summon the Thorn Shooter in this room. But I'd rather we got through it than not. Oh, we've already done the elite kill on our summoner. That makes me feel a bit better, actually. Okay. Bounce Back gives us that tiny little bit of healing. And 1, 2, 3 would move us next to this guy. Unbridled Power will stun him and allow us to do a lot of damage, so that's a good combination. Over here, I'd like to go relatively quickly. So let's do those two. And we're moving before the enemy, which is exactly what we want. You know what? Let's come down this side. Get that healing. Still need a little bit more on him, but that's pretty good for now. He's stunned. What cards have we burned? We've only burned one, so this isn't going to be that useful to us right at this moment. Doing 1 damage is also not going to be that useful, but we could at least move and grab this and shoot him, and that's fine. Well, we tried. The wolf will get him. In fact, he's going to die on his next turn anyway. If we purposefully move slowly. So, does anyone need healing here? No. Let's say numb the pain to move into the next room. Except we're going to do Furious Aid, numb the pain. How big is the next room? So getting 1 space in might be enough for us to then stun something. Might. It's going to be a long rest over this side. Oh, that's optimistic, Mr. Elite. Really optimistic. Although he is moving before us, which is a little bit annoying. Okay, what have we got? Most of the archers are attack 3, range 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can hide out the way a little bit. But it's still not great. There's no point in doing the stun. Stab him for good measure? Yeah. Hey, I'm tucked around the corner. Okay, long rest. We will lose Unwavering Hand. Although Unwavering Hand is going to be really, really useful. I'm sure it will come back. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and go really quickly So our Berserker is going to long rest. I'm going to go Blackfire and Mighty Bond over here. No, Blackfire and Forged Ferocity, and try and get a shield on everything to help out while they charge in. No. Mighty Bond. Get the Thorn Shooter in the combat. Look at it go! One, two, three. There's no one to muddle. So, what have we got in the room? Attack 3, range 4. So, the wolf is probably going to die. Move to attack 3. What range is the Thorn Shooter? It's range 4. Yeah, let's get you at least moving close to the back. Kill this guy. No! Well, that did not go according to plan. Tanking the shots. Tanking the shots. Way to go, Wolf. Darn thing did well. That's very painful. Let's burn Forged Ferocity, and then we'll immediately get them back with Unending Dominance. So the long rest, let's lose Unbridled Power, I think. Cauterize is going to be the plan, but we want to move in. So 1, 2, 3. Doesn't get us close enough. Doesn't get us close enough from the brink. So in that case, bounce back moves us quickly enough. And we'll just do what we can over this side. They are moving before us. Okay, and they're doing traps. They're not moving before us. Even better. Right, so they are attacking, they're just not attacking much. We'll hit you, we'll hit you. A little bit painful, but it's fine. A little bit painful, but it's fine. That's also fine. Thorn Shooter doing what it must. Okay, we're going to heal you. Oh no, I meant to recover the cards. Fine. You know what? It's not a problem. What a hit. That is a stonking hit. Okay, we need to do things slightly differently because that was definitely messed up. So that's an obstacle. You're basically going to die over time. We could charge through almost. But it wouldn't really work. I think we might need to do some furious aid. And from the brink to heal you up. Over here it's going to have to be a short rest. Blackfire, Unending Dominance. We need to unburn those cards. Okay, we're moving before them, so that's the important thing. So, do we do the maximum healing? Or do we charge in? You're going to die in 3 turns. They're not doing a huge amount of damage. So the benefit is getting to this guy at the back. We can heal up a little bit by charging in. So... take the damage. Push you. That heals us up a bit. Don't want to burn Furious Aid just yet. Thorn Shooter makes things all better. Oh. Actually, we could get a wound on both of them. What are you doing? You're targeting 2. At range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're out of range at the moment. But this is range 5. So we don't need to move closer. It helps. Right, let's get cards back. I will have Unwavering Hand. I'll have Mighty Bond. Volatile Flame and Forged Ferocity. Painful but fine. Painful but fine. Now is the time for us to use Defiance of Death. And numb the pain, but we're going to end up just standing still, unfortunately. Over this side, I think we want to heal up. So Biting Hand and Biting Wind and Unwavering Hand will get us feeling a little bit better, or the Berserker. Sure, take the damage. Well, I guess we're not going to achieve our objective, which is a shame. But that means we can focus on just getting as much gold as possible. Let's lose Cauterize and bounce back. So we'll get Defiance of Death out. Really should have done that earlier. It was just unlucky. We ended up moving slowly, and this isn't going to do anything. So we'll skip past that. We'll do a short rest and we'll do Furious Aid. And over this side, I think we need to move in and get a Volatile Flame next turn. So it might be Mighty Bond and Forged Ferocity to move closer. Okay, grab everything that's within range at the moment. Step next to this guy. Yeah, let's stun him. Then he's just gonna die. It'll take a little bit of time, but... And actually, we could stab him directly. And be done with it. But there's more gold to be got. It's probably not worth getting an Iron Beast out. Right, had to fall over at some point. We'll do a long rest on this side. He's going to be stunned. So he just takes a little bit of damage. Thorn Shooter moves in. We do the healing. He will die on his next turn. So let's lose Forged Ferocity. And what we're going to do is we're going to do Blackfire and Mighty Bond, and that's going to allow us to jump 1, 2, 3, 4 and grab that gold. And we've maximised the amount that we could get out of this, I think. Makes up a little bit for the gold we lost at the start. As the last bow falls to the ground, you patch your wounds and head off towards the pub. So we didn't manage Streamliner, not surprisingly because of how much we were burning cards. They were hitting pretty hard at the end, but the Berserker did exactly what they needed to do. Quest complete. Major power potion design is unlocked, and so is the sloshed squirrel. The landlord was pretty happy when you arrived. Apparently, the guests have run out of money and have run up an almighty tab. He's supplied with some of his special stuff from the basement. It helps you hit harder, if you can remember what it is you're supposed to be hitting. Berserker has made it to level 2, so let's do their level up. Reckless Offensive, you can suffer up to 3 damage. Attack for target X. For all melee attacks targeting you, add +1 attack. What? But retaliate to self. That's an interesting permanent burn. To always have the retaliate up. I think Break the Chains is probably going to be more useful. So we'll get Break the Chains. But conceptually, I do like the other one. I think we will take off Strength and Agony. No, we'll take off Growing Rage. And we'll put on Break the Chains instead. Over here, ignoring negative item effects is a good start. We'll go for that. That'll allow us to buy chainmail or something at some point in the future. And that has opened up the path to Shadowfield Manor, which we need to do in order to do the Tinkerer's quest. So that's really good for us. Okay, that power potion is 30, I think. 40. Major power potion is 40. Pricey thing. And we've now got another enhancement slot available. Not that we've used any yet, but it's good to have the potential. Those enhancement slots, that's per pip rather than per card. So it's different to the base campaign. I was doing some important business in the Slosh Scroll and I had some worrying news from the patrons. It seems travellers to Amber Hill have been going missing, and the whole town is in lockdown. Probably worth our while going to check it out. See if we can help or make some money. So that's a new relic quest for dealing 100 damage with ranged abilities, I believe. No, actually. I think we may have already done them. It must just be new ones have been opened up. There we go. Either it's a trap or made quit. For 50 -1 attack modifiers. Jeez. And, of course, killing the Burning Scouts has given us that to be claimed. And plenty more options as well down here. There's the new ones. Harrowers. Oh god, I hate Harrowers. And Ancient Artillery. All the not fun things that you really don't want to be going near. There's the last one. Oh, and of course we have the Berserker quest. So we received word that the Overseer has returned to Gloomhaven. He's dangerous and he's got a history with the Berserker's clan, so I'm letting her lead the investigation. We need to find him and take him down. Cool. Well, with that, that's going to be a good point to finish this episode off. We're going to push on to Shadowfield Manor next time, I think. But we need to swap the Berserker out for someone else who is, well, who do we go for? Do we go back to the Brute? Maybe the Mind Thief for a bit of variety. As always, if you have enjoyed this, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Gloomhaven Guildmaster. See you soon.